YouTube channel.
Oh, I literally hate you! Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll be replacing my standard control arms with my Silver Project adjustable ones. Okay, so this is my top, this is my lower, and then you have both on. What am I even talking about? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so wheels off both sides already. This is my top control arm, this is my bottom control arm. Obviously you then have on the other side as well, and these are what I will be soon. Orange. I've got a blue one down here. A blue one over there. I haven't quite decided whether or not I'm going to have orange poking out the bottom or blue poking out the bottom. Maybe I'll alternate them up, but anyway, what I've done is I have soaked these bolts before for probably, to be fair, they've been soaking for about 2 hours. Really hurt my head just then, but there's literally only one bolt at the bottom, one bolt here, 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 one bolt here. However, I've done this job 3 times I think, and every single time it's been horrible to get these ones out first. So yeah, bear with me, I'm going to see what I can do first. Okay, this one's going to be recorded slightly differently to normal because it's only me and not Jonathan. But I've just undone this one, so that's a 19 at the top there. I think that's a 16, this one down the bottom here. So that will be the, yeah, a mixture of those two coming out. Then I need to take off the headlight adjustments. And then I'll be on to these ones down here. Let me just move the torch so that we can... essentially you've got this bolt here, and then on the other side you couldn't reach through, and you might be able to see that top one up there. There's 2 in there essentially. One of them we'll be holding with a socket, one of them you'll be holding with a spanner, and that's how those 2 come off. Like I say, without Jonathan it's a little bit more difficult to record, but as soon as these are all undone I will be back. Okay, we are a few days post, and also the weather is just horrible out there, so I do apologise if the audio isn't great. However, we are running out of time to be able to finish this off, so Matt has been really kind and got most of it. Where are we? Got most of it all ready for me, including getting the old anti-roll bar out. I am going to go through and explain how we did that. Oh, if I can work out how to use the camera. Essentially, let me go through. Okay, so first of all, pretend that my anti-roll bar is going across the top here. This is your drop link. You will just need to disconnect it from this end here. I've kind of taken mine all the way off, but it just really only need to take off the top, so it will droop. And then you'll do the same again on the other side. So that is that bit sorted. Okay, then the next step would be to do the 2 bolts that are connecting your shocks to the hub. There's these 2 up here, and then there's a 21, roughly where Matt's finger is, there. That will then come out, significantly not as easy as it's looking right now, and then they will kind of all droop. Again, do it the same on the other side. Okay, once the shocks are out, you then have the 2 16s here and 2 16s here. That will lower your subframe slightly. I've also taken the end of my exhaust off just because it's actually quite easy to take on and off, and I've got a little bit more room. You don't have to, but that is an option. Then the subframe kind of sits down as it is at the moment, and then you've got the D-bush holder, maybe 13mm. It sits up the top here, so you take those 2 off, and then essentially your anti-roll bar will be free. You just kind of have to wiggle it out of the side, just taking care of this bit of the wiring though. But apart from that, it should be fairly straightforward. I will be doing everything now in reverse to put my new one back on, so any issues should be fairly clear. Okay, so here is the one that Matt's taken off for me. This is just standard, but if you compare the 2 against each other, you can see that this one is significantly thicker. Also, physically holding it, this one is much lighter, this one is heavier, and so therefore would be stiffer, and yeah. I'm not sure what size this is. I will find out and I'll pop a note down the side, but it is a Whiteline anti-roll bar. Obviously all on the website as everything else is. But yeah, let's get this on. We've moved it a little bit nearer the car, but before we go any further, we are just preparing the bushes and the, what would you call these, Matt? Mounts. holders, something like that. We just put a little bit of grease inside there, and then a little bit of grease actually physically inside there, and then these will clip up and over and around the bar. Okay, so as you just saw, we've now popped the, I still don't know what they're called, debush mounts in place. We did them only very gently until both sides were in, and now we are just, what I would fondly call wazzing them, but I don't think it's technically called wazzing. I'll put the right word here. Okay, subframe is now going back up. You've got the 16 here, 16 here. I think I mistakenly said there was 2 there. It's this one here and that one at the back, and then obviously the same again on the other side. This one and this one. So shock is now back up. We just need to tighten these and then do the other side. And then I believe we are back down to, would it be drop links next? Yes, drop links next. Drop links are on. Highly. Drop links are now on. Obviously you've got the bolt on this side, bolt at the top rubber, bolt at the bottom. An easy way of doing this is you can do it with an Allen key through that little gap there, but you can also use a 17 spanner. And you kind of, can I show you easily? There's a gap between here and here, and there's like a little bit of metal which pinches it. You can't really see it very easily, but you can do it, and it will hold it in place like that. It will hold it in place, and you can do that up on this side. Oh my goodness, my camera skills are appalling, but it holds it there, and then you can tighten it up. Okay, so back to the control arms. We're now just lining them up. Obviously I will need to go and get this properly set up, but for the time being we roughly make it so that the new arm measures up to the same holes as the old one, so that we can put it on the car, and then at least it can get me there so that I can drive it fairly safely while they set the rest of it up. Okay, hopefully I've sort of sped it up now so you can see us roughly putting these on, but we did the top ones first. Again, they're really a real pain, but I'll try and show you which... Okay, these are what I was looking for. So you've got the 18, which goes on this end here, but then there's not actually a great deal of room to go in through here, so I've been using like an adapter that goes, where am I? An adapter that goes into a spanner, and then what size is that? That's an 18 as well, and then it just fits up through. It's a little bit of a pain, and I'm not going to lie, I wasn't strong enough to do it, so Matt saved the day. Okay, while Matt is doing my heat shield and everything back up again, this is my headlight adjuster. When John did his, we connected it back up using Jubilee clips, but I couldn't find them in the right size, and cable ties will do the job still anyway, so that's what I've done. If in the meantime, in the future, I kind of want it again, I just need to unhook it really and use it, but that will be fine. And they are all finished. I'm not going to lie, Matt did do quite a lot off the last little bit because my arms were starting to get really tired. But they're all on. The exhaust is back on. I've kind of straightened up a little bit of the tips because obviously it's not the standard exhaust on here. Wheels are back on. What I need to do now is get it booked in to have it geo-tracked, is that what you'd call it? Just tracked. Ready for the track day, which is only in like 2 weeks, so hopefully there'll be another video coming. So thanks ever so much for watching the video. Hopefully it's been remotely informative, and I shall see you again in the next one.